Thank you. And as I was introduced, I'm head of technical devices in our command and control center in Copenhagen. And I'm a police officer and has been for over 30 years, the last 10 or 11 years in the command and control center. We are trying to get to some of those points here, but before that, I'll start with how did we start with Tetra. And we started in July 2009, and we have an horizon in front of us that said that we have an IOC meeting in October and the great COP15 in December. So our dispatch started in August. Our control room was finished in October. The IOC was meant to be a test on the system, but suddenly President Obama decided to participate in the event. So it wasn't just a test, it was really serious business. From July to December, we had to educate 5,000 police officers to the new terminals. And that is from the old, same system, but analog radios, and then to new digitals. During the meeting, the COP15 meeting, we have over 500,000 calls on the terminals, on the network. The busiest day was the main event on COP15, where we in all had over 5,000 calls. There's some graphic put up here to show a little how which dates were the busiest and how the calls came in. And when we had the meeting, it was, of course, the question was it a success? Did we have only good feelings from the meeting, or was there something we could have done better? Sure, a lot of things. We could have had better education. We could have had the network, the net structure a little longer time, so our provider has had the time to tune it in, so we should see any problems. We had problems. We had some callers, police officers never reach their command center. Some of them because of failure in handling a device, others because they didn't get on the network because some others were there instead of. So, but the conclusion was we couldn't have done it with our own analog system. So in all, it was meant to be it was a success, and from there we have worked on. From the first day when we started with our new Tetra system, we made a clean cut town by town and said, okay, from now on, day one, we are using digital new Tetra system and the old ones as a backup. We haven't had, luckily, use of backup because the net has been working from day one. We have had some adjustments, and can say now, when we have used it almost 2.5 years, soon 3 years, we don't get any complaints anymore. We have in Denmark 12 districts, police districts, and as I said, one district at a time. Now the whole Denmark is using the Tetra system, but not the whole Denmark has dispatchers That will be first in the end of this year. We have made a fleet map in all police terminals where we put some groups where only meant to be used in the police district. Then a lot of groups who can be used national, and then least but not the most the biggest reason we got those radios was we had to be able to talk to our partners in fire department, ambulances. So we have 1,200 talk groups in every terminal which we use. I'll come back to how we use them. Whenever a task comes from 112, the 112 sends the task to the operation center, and the operation center at the same time gets an talk group in this inter-agency talk groups. And when we is on our way to the scene of accidents, fire for example, the police officer in charge can call the fire department, the fireman in charge, and talk which way is smartest to drive to the place. What can we do? Can we handle anything before we get there? And so on. As an ambulance who needs an escort from a police motorcycle, okay, they get a talk group, and then they can, during their ride through the town, they can use the talk group and talk directly to each other. All leaders in fire, police needs 2 terminals, one for the inter-agency communication and one for to talk up and down in your own VPN. We have made those 1,200, put those 1,200 talk groups in 200 maps. Each map consists of 6 talk groups, where number 1 is the leader on the scene, and only the leader, only one police leader at a time, one fire department, one doctor, and they use that. If the accident is as big, so we need a command station, then there is a talk group for the command station. Fire department have a problem with talking to neighbor fire departments, so they need those interagency maps as well. Number 5, the doctor, the ambulance. Number 6, all others, for example, helicopter, our home guards, national home guard, everybody can stay on others. When we have our big task, we have, as I said, we have about 300 talk groups, which are in all police radios in the whole country. So if we have nationwide tasks, we always use those talk groups. So whenever you're from, you can always put your terminal on the right talk group, because you have it in the terminal at all time. Small events can be used in the police district's own talk group, but normally we use the nationwide. We have, as I said, 12 districts. Every district has a number of those nationwide talk groups to their in their command. So they select which are using to be used now, and so on. As I said, we are not fully implemented with radio dispatch in Denmark, and we are not. We don't have the same radio dispatch all over Denmark. Copenhagen Police is the greatest police district. No, the busiest police district in Denmark. Have all VIP events. So we have a special command and control system, which is unique because it's written in Mac. It's not Windows-based. It's extremely fast, and we are happy to be able to use this one because it make it possible to use half the people normally used on this on the amount of tasks we have per day. But we have some lags in the system. We are not able yet to send talk groups dynamic to the vehicles, but we hope soon to be able to do it. We use our fleet management by GPS and Scene or Tetra network, so we can position our vehicles at any time. We're able to do it in all 12 police districts today. When we first talked about our new system, Tetra system, we tried to convince the national police, the ones with the money, that give every police officer his own terminal. The costs will be less because he takes more care of it when it's his own, and you don't have all the reparations. But he decided otherwise. So even when we don't have our own terminals, it's no use in dialing on direct numbers. We have some functions which has numbers, so you can also always call the leader on the street. You can always call the chief in the command center because he has a number that's the same all over the country. But the reason or the possibility to do it, we are planning to use it in the event of failure on our mobile network. That is a scenario we have seen. If, and God forbid it, we should have a terror action. The first thing that gives us a problem is the mobile phones. So we are planning to use the structure in our Tetra system to use it as phones. And today, when we aren't on the same talk group in the interagency talk groups, you can always dial the number to another virtual personal net. So in that way, we use it. That was what I have chose to bring here on this late afternoon. And any questions, you're very welcome.
Alan. Yes, Professor Lauritsen.
Payback from last.
Please don't communicate in Danish. It'll be encrypted for the rest of us.
No, I will do it in English. Alan, thank you very much for your presentation. Yeah. And to make it fast, I'll put you two small questions.
Yes.
The one is, you were saying you would like to use the Tetra terminals a little more for normal telephony in the future. Yep. So I would ask you first, do you plan at some time to abandon civilian cellular phones completely and say, you have your Tetra terminal, take it or leave it? That's the one question. The other one is, how do you see the use of data transmission in the present TETRA setup in Denmark, combined with your control rooms?
The first question, that will be the ideal scenario if we could get our own mobile card in the terminal, as well as using the direct call. But first, we have to get a new order from the national police, because it doesn't work if you don't have your own terminal. So that's the first step: get our own terminals and start to using the mobile, the TETRA radio as direct call, and then the next will be mobile phones, and then strut the mobile phones. The other question, we're not at that point yet, where we can send a lot of. We use a little text, but very small, and we are not there yet. Not with our system, and there isn't any other system in Denmark at this time.
Thank you. Yes, for sure.
Sorry for continuing, but Allan, are the police in Denmark, are they still using their old Motorola data system parallel with the TETRA, or is you going to replace that completely with TETRA?
We are not using the old system. It was only a system running in the back, giving information about patrol cars, what their assignments. That is closed down, and but we haven't started a new up yet. But that is one thing that will be done as soon as possible. Okay.
Okay, so I'm sure you can continue that in encrypted mode in Danish later on. Anything else from the floor? Because I have one, if I may. I didn't quite understand why at major incidents the incident commanders needed 2 radios. One with a talk group for their other peers in the other services, and one with a talk group for their own control and their own troops.
Yeah.
Could they not have one radio with 2 different talk groups?
Yeah, they could, but when you are on the interagency channel talking to, if you're a policeman talking with fire department or the doctor, they should be able to reach you at any time. And if you change that radio, that terminal to another channel, they can't reach you. So we say a leader has always 2 terminals, and then he has to have this one stationary and the other one he can change.
Perfect. Now I understand.
Okay.
Well, so thank you very much again, Allan.
Yeah,
and
you're welcome.
please help me thank Allan once again, because I think that was very interesting.